Hey, it's Arwan from Gamesmithing. Today we have a build that is all about projectiles. As we know, the game offers quite a bit of projectiles and projectiles-like skills for us to choose from. So let's hop into this one. The Sentinel has been quite a strong character for some time now, but its ascension is not exactly the most used or liked for reasons of it being too difficult to chase and ended up being kind of a nuisance to use as per feedback we have received from players about it. But if you are planning to go crazy on curse intensity stuff, this is still a pretty fun build to try out. This one was posted on our Discord channel by Delphi, Lilileria. I did take the creative liberty here to modify the skills a bit. For our offensive skills here, the original build uses Shoot as a skill, the Huntress's Grey Weapon starting skill, and I'm replacing it from Storm of Arrows. Aside from this, we are taking Ricochet Shot, which bounces around targets until it travels a certain distance, dealing destruction in its path. Sniper Shot, which is a big piercing shot, which multiplies its damage on critical strikes. Rain of Arrows, which is a really cool skill in my opinion, it shoots a volley of arrows over a random enemy for a time, dealing damage and stunning, which is a really useful debuff. For our last offensive skill, we are going to be taking Jupiter's Spear, which is a skill that this character does not inherently have access to. For our buff of choice here, we got Bloodlust, which pairs really well with projectile skills and with our characters as well, giving us movement speed and cast frequency. Our character already gets a bonus to move speed and from our ascension as well. When pairing this with the extra movement speed we can pick up while playing, this character is definitely a zoomer. And of course, we can't forget to mention the infamous Ascension skill, which let us ride a Panther into battle, giving us enormous and temporary buffs, including movement speed. Now, talking about runes, for versatility runes, we are taking stuff that is going to help us get what we want out of the randomness of the system faster. So, we're going with Reroll Mastery, Skill Mastery Electric, which grants us access to Jupiter's Spear, and also Skill Inclination Projectile. For our Tenacity runes, we have Multicast Mastery, Critical Mastery, which helps a lot with our damage and pairs really well with the Sniper's Shot skill as well, Extended Reach, which extends every projectile skill's reach by quite a lot actually, giving us even more ranged advantage over our enemies. Another cool fact here is that Extended Reach also makes the Ricochet Shot skill bounce on more enemies because of our extra reach. And Sure-Footed as our defensive rune here, if anyone would like to try this build out with curses enabled. And this is also a modification from the original build that was posted, which has Dash Mastery instead of Sure-Footed. And for our weapon of choice here, the Huntress's Bow gives us access to Rain of Arrows. But do let us know down in the comments below other combinations you guys can come up with for this one. For example, a really interesting choice here could also be to run the Noxious Bow instead, to give even more bouncy boys going around the screen. This build, as any build that fires 1 billion projectiles per second all over the place, is very entertaining to watch and has some great potential, although the character is rather squishy and has a pretty rough ascension as of right now. Thank you so much for watching this one and for all the continuous love and support for the game as we continue to develop it. We hope that you can enjoy the changes and additions that are yet to come to the game. With that being said, to the next one, survivors.